Appreciate all the love on the videos. Thanks for checking them out. We are still in the tech preview flight, but I want to show you guys just a glimpse at the settings. Some people have been wanting to know about settings and different things you can do and adjust within Halo Infinite. So with that being said, let's take a dive into the settings they have on this flight. Of course, there could be more settings, stuff like that in the future. We'll see what they do, but let's take a quick glance at them real quick. Here we go. So we are in their menu. We're going to go to the settings, and we're going to look. Initially, you have the controller settings. You have the button layout, default, legacy, bumper jumper, recon, button puncher, hell jumper, and custom. So there is your stuff. All my stuff is set on default. Still, first time loading up the game. Just been making videos for you guys and kind of getting raw reactions. So we're just kind of going through it together. I haven't adjusted anything to my specifications yet, but I will be tweaking them and going through. Thumbstick layout. You have legacy southpaw, legacy southpaw. Okay, I said that fast. You have legacy southpaw and legacy southpaw. There we go. Vibration. We're gonna go ahead and turn that off. Invert look vertical, invert look horizontal, invert flight, switcher control, hold to crouch, hold to zoom, hold to sprint, movement assisted steering, maintain sprint, auto clamber, step jump, move dead zone inner, look dead zone inner, move dead zone outer, look dead zone outer, sensitivity and acceleration. You have look acceleration, horizontal and vertical. You have 1.4 times zoom sensitivity, 2.5 zoom sensitivity, 3.0 zoom sensitivity, 5.0, 6.0, 10.0. So those are those. And then I'll flip this over and you can kind of see what the controls look like. Just on default, there is kind of the rough control scheme. I am on the Xbox Series X. So there is just that one. Let me kind of go through, show them real quick. There's legacy, kind of what legacy looks like if you wanted to use that button layout, or if you wanted to use bumper jumper, there is that one. If you've played Halo before, you're familiar with probably a lot of these different control schemes. There's the recon, and then you have the button puncher, which I'm not familiar with button puncher, but there's that one as well. So next you go to mouse and keyboard. You have invert look vertical and horizontal. You have invert flight, hold to crouch, zoom, hold to sprint. Pretty much same thing as before. Enable mouse magnetism. Enables a slight stickiness when firing at a target. That's very interesting to have. And you can kind of see, well, you can't see because I was on the wrong side, but there you go. Go back to the top. I apologize. Flipping the camera back and forth, trying to make sure you get all the views and all the stuff. But here was what I was talking about mouse magnetism. Pretty much everything else has been the same for the most part. And then you have mouse sensitivity, obviously. A vertical sensitivity scale, horizontal sensitivity scale, and then the zoom sensitivity, mouse acceleration, minimum acceleration rate, maximum acceleration rate, acceleration scale, acceleration power, on foot, move back, move forward, different keybinds, stuff like that, and how everything is mapped out. There you go. You got your melee, grenade throw, all that stuff. Interact, drop weapon, all that good stuff and things. Equip thruster. So thrusters are going to be back. Interesting. Equip grapple shot, drop wall, threat sensor, thruster, campaign menu, scoreboard, vehicle, e-brake, brake, tricks. Okay. Switch seats, fire weapon, melee, throw grenade, vent. Interact, grenade, switch to previous grenade, AI scan. Interesting. Mark. There is a ping system now. I did see that. Equip grapple shot, drop wall, threat sensor, thruster. So you'll have different abilities. Push to talk, all that good stuff. Talk about outlines. Fast forward. Kind of going through this quickly. Free camera. But yeah, lots of different settings, for mouse and keyboard. There you go. Start mission, fast travel. Interesting. Then you go over to video and you have field of view, which you can adjust. I'm excited about the field of view option. The fact that you have a field of view option now in Halo is really awesome. You can adjust that to whatever you want. I think default was 78. Default 78. I went ahead and went up to 100 right now for mine. So that's where it's at. But field of view is a thing that you can now get in Halo Infinite, so that's pretty awesome. The graphics quality, you have motion blur, screen shake, exposure, full screen effects, speed lines, and cast sharpening. So there's those. Then you go over to audio and you have master volume, normal stuff, music volume, menu volume, sound effects, environmental volume, hit detection volume, dynamic range, subtitles, subtitle feature, filter, subtitles, font size, background, all that stuff. So there you go. Fire team, lobby chat, match voice chat, And Spartan Chatter. Spartan Chatter is something that was in Halo 5 if you played Halo 5, where they would kind of talk about, hey, one shot or over here or stuff coming up. It's like the AI, the Spartans is actually kind of doing call outs and different things. So that's kind of a cool feature. You can turn it on and off now, though. Your user interface, you have your HUD, you have your tips, tutorials, your text chat, you have your horizontal display margin, vertical display margin, multiplayer scoreboard, network statistics. You have outlines and colors. So that's a new thing that they're doing with the more customization. Instead of red, blue, everybody's going to have probably different color Spartans. So now that you have an outline color, so you can kind of see, what the enemy outline is and what the friendly is. So, for example, mine right now is currently set to salmon, and then sapphire for that. So pretty much red and blue, but you can change it. Fire team UI color is like green, but you can adjust that. So that's pretty dope that you can switch that to the different colors that you want. I am excited about that. Player marker display, gamer tag. You have bloom, so you could turn off the bloom visual effect. That's interesting. Okay. Event timeline on theater interface, controls, weapon type, melee weapons. Weapon offset? Melee weapons. Interesting. Okay. So there's your user interface. Interesting stuff. Bloom, turn off and on. I like the UI, being able to change the colors of your teammates. That's pretty cool. Like the outlines that they have. Then accessibility, you just have, visual language, audio language, menus, user interface narration rate, volume, text size, subtitles, if you want them automatically on, the filter, all that stuff. Font size for them, color, visual. Let's see, fire team, user interface color. You have reticle outline, all kinds of stuff. Communication, text to speech, all that stuff. Sensory, screen shake, exposure, motion blur, full screen effects, speed lines, all that. So that's a quick rundown of the settings. A lot of interesting settings in there. I definitely have to fine tune mine, but a lot of interesting stuff that they have. A lot of newer things. The outline feature is pretty cool. All that I'm interested to mess with more. And so that's been a rundown of the settings for the Halo Infinite end of July flight, the tech preview. Let me know what you think, or what your opinion of the settings are, and actually let me know what your button layout is. What do you play in Halo Infinite? Which one do you prefer if you play on a controller? But thanks for watching the video. Be sure to drop a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell for notifications. I appreciate it. Also, come check us out on live streams over on Twitch, twitch.tv/IamSinisterTV. Also on Facebook Gaming, fb.gg/IamSinisterTV. Come hang out with us. But let me know what you think about Infinite and the settings and all that good stuff. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Thanks for checking out the video. Later.